All right, we're talking about snow and very frigid temperatures. Rusty will have the latest in just a little bit, but first, making sure everyone has a warm place to stay. Channel 8's Matthew Mittleiter has more on how Lincoln's only homeless shelter is preparing to keep people out of the cold.
Over the next few days, wind chills are expected to drop to around 35 to 45 degrees below zero, meaning anyone caught outside for too long could be facing frostbite and hypothermia in a matter of minutes. That's why Pastor Tom of the People's City Mission says right now they're trying to keep everyone off the streets and inside.
We're really worried about the cold weather right now. If it gets 30, 40 below, that's weather that will kill somebody on the streets. We've encouraged and asked all the homeless to come into the mission if they're on the streets. If they're not on the streets, shelter in place. If they're on the streets, in tents, whatever, come in. We're letting everybody in.
Pastor Tom says if you see anyone out on the streets who needs somewhere to stay, tell them to come to the mission. He says there were over 200 people at the shelter recently, and they're expecting to house Lincoln's entire homeless community over the next few days.
I don't think anybody is staying out there when it gets this cold. So I expect we'll have 98 to 100% of the homeless at the mission when the weather gets this bad.
He also said with so many people at the mission, it's going to be tough to handle everyone there, but they won't be asking anyone to leave or turning people away.
A lot of the homeless know this is serious stuff, and so they're behaving with each other. We haven't had any major issues. We've been kind of a little nervous and trying to see what would happen.
The mission is loaded up with extra blankets, food, and supplies for the rest of the week and into the holiday weekend. Pastor Tom says so far they've been able to handle everyone at the shelter, but they're working with Lincoln Police just in case there are any complications.
We have a great police department, so we know that they're going to help us if we need it. We're concerned a little bit, but we've done this before, and so far we've been very fortunate in that things have gone well, so we're hoping that'll happen again.
Pastor Tom says the mission will be shutting down in taking donations on Thursday and Friday to keep anyone from driving in the winter weather. But until then, they're accepting blankets and anything people would like to bring to help out. Reporting in Lincoln, Matthew Mittleiter, Channel 8 News.
And if you would like to donate, we have a list of supplies the mission needs. That information's on our website. Click on this story on KOKNTV.com.